Can you see what's going on here? If you're confused, it's probably not your fault. Why is this bad and what does the SESE principle have to do with it? Hi, my name is Andreas Hense and I make videos on business process automation. Today I talk about best practice for BPMN modeling. A frequent pattern that I often see when I see models from students is the following. We want to model a very simple business process, for example, that starts with write a document and then perform quality assurance on document. And then we have something like, if it's okay, we go on and publish the document. And then the process is finished. And if it's not okay, we just go back here to write document. And so here we have the case that it's okay, yes, and here we have the case it's not okay. So very simple process, and so far no problem. If we do the token simulation, write document, perform, okay, it goes this way, and if we say that it's not okay, goes the other way. And next time it's okay, and the process is finished. So far there is no problem. If we extend this process model by another task, for example, we want to use a spell checker on the document and make that a parallel task. So we say use spell checker on document, and then we want to connect this to this one here. Then we have a problem, because if we look now at the token simulation, you can see that two tokens are created, the tasks are performed in parallel, but then when they come together again at the XOR join, they create more and more tokens, and this is definitely not what we want, because then the document would be published many, many times, depending on the number of loops we perform here. So what is really the problem? The problem is that BPMN allows more than one incoming sequence flow for a task and more than one outgoing sequence flow. So this is sometimes called meme. Meme is not what you think. Meme stands for multiple entry, multiple exit. So this is allowed, but the problem is that when we have multiple entry in BPMN, then this is treated like an XOR join. And if we have multiple exits here, this is treated like an XOR split. So there is an asymmetry here, and this is also what's causing the problems in this example. The Camunda modeler, by the way, is very clever. Here at the bottom you can see checked against modeling guidelines, and if we open that, the Camunda modeler will show us activity incoming flows do not join, and it's showing this here. And if we look at the explanation, we can see that this is a fake join. That's what they call fake join. And they say that you should use an explicit XOR join here. So this is one thing that the Camunda checker has discovered. And the other thing is that we also have a gateway with forks and joins. So, page not found here. Okay, so this needs to be updated. And here activity flow splits implicitly. This is another problem here. And here we have this implicit split. And we should use a parallel gateway here. So we will now do the corrections here. So the solution for this meme problem, multiple entry, multiple exit, is SESE, single entry, single exit. And that is best practice, so we will correct that now. If we go here to this document, so we need a little space here to insert the proper elements. So instead of just going right into the task here, we put an XOR join here on this arc, and then we go here. And when we have this outgoing edge, this implicit split, we do something with a parallel gateway here. So we have an explicit and split, and then also we need to insert an explicit and join here right after that. So parallel gateway here, and we go here now. And now if we do the token simulation, we can see that now we have write document, then use the spell checker in parallel. You can see they are synchronized here. We do the loop, do the whole thing again, and when it's okay now, we publish the document only once. So there is also an exception to the rule. If we have boundary events in tasks, then this will not be, this will be an exception to the rule. So for example, if we have a boundary event here and we go somewhere, do something here, then of course this task has two outgoing flows, but one of them is here with a boundary event, so this doesn't count. Thank you for watching.